Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another reading. I hope you've been outdoors, out in the world, doing well. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. It's always a pleasure to host you guys. I'd like to say thank you for all of the support. I noticed that folks are starting to hype the videos up. That's super cool. I appreciate all of that. Every bit of it makes me all warm and fuzzy inside. All right. I'd also like to thank my angels, ancestors, spirit guides, oversoul, and all sentient beings that walk with me in the highest white light, protecting me, you, and the messages during these exchanges. All right, you guys. I pulled out my Dark Goddess deck. I swear, they only make me touch this one. It's a bit of little cobwebs in the corner. A little dusting and cleaning need to be done. Tiny bit of shadow work. You can handle it. Yeah, it only makes things so much better in the end. You know? Wow, they would give me a goddess name. I cannot say. Hanuitipo. Tipo. Yes, straight line means O. Okay. Hanuitipo, likely what it is. This is about trust, friends. Ooh. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Okay, so God, they might get me for that. I don't know what to say, YouTube. I didn't realize a naked lady was going to come out. Please. No, let's do this because I want you to see the word trust. Ta-da. Oh gosh, I hope no one's getting their jollies off of a dang tarot card. What? Oracle card. We have Ren here. This is about abuse. Oh, boy. Definitely a shadow work read. Thank God her buns aren't showing. Ponytail's nice and long enough. Sheesh. And we have Pandora, curiosity. Oh, my gosh. So there's some sort of abuse that may be... Okay. Yeah. So there's some sort of inequality happening. Okay. I'm trying to figure out who is it. What is we talking about? Equality, resurrection. Okay. So someone an obsession. Judgment, coercion. Okay. So this is about the someone being misled. Someone's curiosity, trust and curiosity leading them towards an abusive situation where they were treated less than, or they were treating someone else less than, because equality is the matter at hand as it pertains to this abuse. I think this may be a rescue read for my friends who are still getting rid of those karmics. I know you may have only seen a reading or only decided on your own that you're going to cut loose some karmic the other day. So this is probably why the energy is still kind of lingering. You may still have some attachments, and I guess Spirit wants to just drill down more on what your ancestors are discussing on high about your predicament. And I think it may have been an incident with a lover. Yeah, somebody's likely in love with some sort of an abuser. And it doesn't have to be physical, of course. It can absolutely be emotional manipulation and all kinds of other trash. But we're going to get into it because this is the intervention. This is the rescue mission. We're getting you out of there. Uprights. What we got? Look at that. Somebody's in bondage. Somebody's been placed in bondage by someone that they trust. I absolutely despise this. This is exactly why I'm always out here squealing, because they're not supposed to get to operate comfortably, undisturbed. Ace of Wands is here. Yeah, someone's being abused. Someone's being abused and manipulated, and I'm getting it's physical abuse too. Get out of there, honey. Okay? I don't care if it only happens when they've had a few. Look at this. It's a mean ass emperor. Now, I'm not reading reversals this time around, but the bastard came out reversed. Let us make a mental note of it. So whoever this person is, they're a bully. And even if you're in it, sometimes it takes for you to hear somebody else can see it. How it looks to other people before it registers what it looks like. Yeah, it looks like you're getting dragged. we're not going to allow it, friend. Look at this crap. So there's sensual abuse and there's financial abuse. This person dominates the finances. They keep their person broke so that they can't move around or move away, so that they can't become self-sufficient. So this may be a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad that's being deprived of freedom and finances so that they're chained to the whims of their bully-ass spouse or their counterpart. And the counterpart got the audacity to have a side piece. I'm through. I'm through. This is not okay. I'm telling you right now, stuff like this. Ooh, this made Debbie get in the spiritual realm and get active. Do you hear me? This is not going to fly. I will petition for judgment on somebody in a heartbeat. I will petition for judgment on somebody in mid thought train. It don't even take a whole ritual, no candles or nothing. That ass would be on the line in real time. Okay? They don't get to do this, friend. They don't. It's not allowed. Your ancestors have me calling it out because it's not allowed. And so they need you to come into alignment with justice, or they're confirming for those of you who have petitioned for justice what the ancestors have assessed of the situation. They've looked at everything. They see it all. They've noted every time you had something thrown at your head, or every time the person hid the car keys to try and make you late for work, or try and make you late for go out to hang with your friends because they don't want you to go. Like somebody's with a mean, spiteful, petty ass narcissist, yo. This is disturbing. Absolutely disturbing. All right, so as far as zodiacs go, we have Earth sign energy with the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. King of Wands energy is here. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. And the Emperor double downs on Aries. This is for or about those individuals. But for whatever reason, they keep implying that the abusive party is a masculine energy. So whoever the dominant bully-like person is, like that person. Friend, get them out of there. The previous read is literally explaining what your new person is like, the proper person. Now it makes sense in that previous reading why it started out with someone having like serious doubts about love because they're wounded. They have PTSD from this kind of trash. I don't like it. I don't like it, friend. They gotta get out of the way. You have beautiful things ahead. This is trash. The Hanged Man, Piscean energy is here. But this is about you gaining perspective. Your spirit team is surely hoping that you gain enough perspective to let them move on your behalf. They're certainly out here speaking for you and to you. Okay? They're ready for you to go ahead on and allow this awakening because this is a rescue mission. They want you to understand it's time. We're coming. Okay? 12 also reduces down to the number 3, which is the Empress. Yeah. Taurus, Libra energy off of that. Cancer energy is now on the table. All right. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, significant. They're saying, pay attention to your intuition. You know that person. You know you feel like that person got a side piece. Why else would they be so terrible to you? That's somebody who has options. Get them out of there. Jupiter is here. This is expansion, wisdom, and exploration. Move around. They're giving you the green light to let's go. It's time to explore. Get away from that jerk bag, stupid face. Okay? You're wise. You're wiser. And now it's time to expand and grow beyond this connection and explore. Move around. Jupiter is supporting your movement. Look at this. Stepping back into the energy of having vitality and self-expression again. And not walking on eggshells for that. Ooh, boy, I almost dropped a wicked F-bomb, boy. Had to catch myself. I'm growing up, y'all. But the sun is also about exposure. Yeah. Yeah, you keep clicking around over here, I'm going to expose them. I hope I'm telling it all. I hope I am. I can't stand shiesty people. I cannot stand people who violate the free will of others in any way. Okay? And that's exactly why I get out here and tell. Because don't you be deceiving nobody into bondage. Ugh. Mutable sign energy is out here. The adapters. They telling you, yes, it's time to get flexible and get moving. I know some people get so... they get binded up so tightly by their person, the narcissistic abuser person, that they don't even understand what life looks like outside of those conditions. But this is telling you it's time to get curious. That's the second time you see in the word curious. Move around. Get out of there. Learn to flow with change without losing your center. This person meant for you to lose your center, lose your sense of self. Get out of there. Signs mentioned here are Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces again. We also have the Judgment card here. Yes, this is the consensus on high. Your ancestors have said, we've seen enough. Now it's time to bust a move. This is your calling. This is your wake-up call. Come up out of there. Okay? Libra, Scorpio energy coming off of that card there. Bottom of the deck says New Moon, a time of beginnings. Setting intentions and planting seeds. Look at that. This energy pertains to fresh starts. Fresh starts. What you're in, or if you're still in this, or what that was stale. It expired. It was fugazi. It was not what's for you. Totally misaligned with your goodness. It has to go, or it had to go. This is just confirmation on all that stuff. Okay? Look at that. On the bottom of the deck, say parasite alert. That was an incubus or a succubus. Stealing your life force. Stealing your will to be yourself. To express yourself. To think for yourself. That's why they had to go. Jerks. Super jerks. Come through, Spirit. Let's close out, my friends, with a few oracles. This is maybe just be confirmation for a lot of you guys who are already in the wind. You were like, I'm out of here, friends. And I'll take this trash. Look at this. This is implying that, like I said, there has been a court case. The reason why things were still ongoing was because they were considered innocent until proven guilty. And not necessarily innocent, just meaning we can't take their head off yet. We have to prove they were guilty before we can snatch their head off. They've been proven guilty, honey, because the judgment card already came out. This is right here confirming for you that that person was simply still on trial. But there's a verdict now. And you made it. You made it. Rejoice. Look, vile vortex energy out here. These cards only pop out when somebody's getting sent to a pre-sorting facility for torment. Because the word vile is there. It's only for the vile ones. After they get sentenced in court, look at the gavel. Clink, clink. After they get sentenced, their first stop is here. This is like, I guess, when you go to jail before you go to prison. But this is about the Easter Island vile vortex in the southeastern Pacific Ocean. And man, the Pacific Ocean has been acting crazy. Isn't that where we just had that those typhoons happen that slapped was that Russia and China around? But then it swirled over to western Alaska and put all those natives underwater. Yeah, that vile is stirring up. Because they about to dump that darn stupid ex of yours out there. Mascara. Nifty little party tune by Fabrigas Le Métis Noir. I like it a lot. Lots of instruments in that. But this is about masks. That person was a phony. Phony baloney. You had every right to say, I'm out of here. Okay? Mental magic. This is mind over matter. Because that person's greatest power in your world was getting you to trust them. Playing with your mind. But that's exactly how you undo this crap. Mind over matter. Get on up out of there. Shim Angel 27 is here. Ieratel. Woo! Look at there. God who punishes the wicked. Like I said, they're getting their ass tore off, friend. For what they did to you. For everything they ever said about you and everything they ever did to you. Everything they ever did behind your back. Punished. Do you hear me? 27 is significant. Someone was born in 1972. February 7th, July 2nd, significant. 2 and 7 reduces down to 9, which is the Hermit. Hell yeah, ghost them, friend. You're within your right. That's Virgo energy as well. And look, vibrate higher. Yeah. Get away from them, or you got away from them, and now you get to vibrate higher. Aquarius season is significant for someone. Events that take shape then. Isn't that Valentine's Day? Look, and then February right behind that. Somebody might have got really disappointed with this past Valentine's Day. It was because they was with that 3 of Cups. I'm telling it. Someone's in love with you is here. And then Ohio Valley energy is there. So, again, prospects for moving on are out there. You just got to sidestep this stupid narcissist. Ocean breeze is suggesting, again, in the wind, child. Get on up out of there. Get on up out of there. That acidic Capricorn is a low self-esteem, having ass clout chaser. Okay, so this is somebody who they revere status more than significant others. So if you've been this particular type of person's significant other, they put more value into being seen a certain way or revered a certain way. Like, this is an extremely ego-driven, I'll do anything for money and status type of an acidic Capricorn. Next, get them out of there. Next week is here. Look, absolutely not. Okay. They're pointing to the retrograde energy that is upon us as well. Some of them are going to try and spin the block, and your ancestors said absolutely not. Okay, I don't care how lonely you are, friend. We've got action because the verdict is in. Tight eyes. This person has tight eyes. This is also talking about how they may be watching you, trying to see if you've moved on. They don't want you to move on. This is also referring to the fact that your ancestors have the evil beam on them. Their eyes is like, oh, we're going to get you. You wait until our person give us the green light and they step out of the way. As soon as they step out of the way, we're going to beat your ass. Yeah. Rain, go away. Karmic wishing for better days. No such luck. Like I said, they getting reamed. Y'all ancestors are like growling pit bulls on the leash, like ready, like just let me off the leash. I'm gonna rip that son of a gun to shreds. Shemangel 41 is here. Hell yeah, they about to get surrounded, boy. God in 3 persons. This is about to be, they about to get jumped. This is you ever seen them cartoons back in the day, or whenever if they use a certain style of depicting a brawl, and it'll be like a dust cloud rolling around and all you can see is fists and elbows flying and shit. Yeah. Imagine a dust ball cloud with 3 pairs of hands and feet just beating, kicking, and stomping this person. That's what you got. Okay. 41 is significant. April 1st, January 4th, significant. 41 reduced down to 5, which is the Hierophant. So for a lot of you, this is someone you were married to or are married to, or someone you had planned to get married to. February 7th, July 2nd, significant. Yeah. This is also talking about how God is showing up as the Triketra, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Maid, Mother, Crone. All the 3 divines is pulling up. Do you hear me? X marks the spot. They got the beam on their heads, friend. Let them have their way with them. Let them. How many times was it you having to deal with the thrashing? Yeah, let them have it. Anything more, Spirit? Last week is significant. Damn, next week, last week. So October is a big deal as it pertains to justice over this person. Last month, woo! ESLL. Yeah, so yeah. It feels like the past 4 weeks they've been gearing up to rip this person to shreds because the death card energy is out here. The 13 is death. They putting an end to a lot of stuff, including this actual person for some of y'all. It's not you being vicious. It's not them being vicious. This is actually what's fair. That is the justice. Okay? Ezalel is the attribute of God that speaks to God glorified in all things. You're being hoisted high, friend. High above the fray. They said, let us have them. Because happiness is here. Happiness is here with you. You didn't deserve that treatment. Happiness is here. Where is here on the other side of the street, watching them get their ass whipped. Don't try to break it up. Being anywhere they're not. That is where happiness is. Full moon energy is significant. Yeah. Cultivating beautiful harvest. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, because it's what you deserve. This person has been a blockage and they've been abusive. They gotta go. Sagittarius moon energy out here. This is also congratulations for those of you who done already got away. Remember, Houston, they got a problem because your ancestors about to rip that asshole wide open. Let them. Yes. Shim Angel 63 is here. Anawel, infinitely good God. See that? See that? This is what you've earned. They've earned an eternal reaming. You've earned infinite goodness. All you got to do is get away from the riffraff and it all falls into place, babe. 63 is significant. 36 significant. June 3rd, March 6th. Reduce it down to 9, which is again the hermit energy. Get away from this person. You will learn much. You will have much. Look at this. They're wishing for better days. Denied. Yeah, because this is their justice. They're supposed to suffer. Suffer. Yeah. Don't nobody want it for you. Your actions, karmic, said that you wanted it for yourself. And now my friends, ancestral squad is about to deliver. It's going to be a special delivery too. Anyways, you guys, I hope this has been helpful. Confirmation that you're doing the right thing, getting away from that dirtbag, scumbag, riffraff. Don't forget to like this video, share it if you'd like, comment if you like. Subscribe if you have yet to do so already. Feel free to hype whatever you want to do. It's great. I'm glad that you got something out of it if you did. Okay. Anything more, you can just look up in the description box. Personal readings are open. Just send me an email and I'll get back to you with prices in the process. Okay. All right, friend. I hope this has been helpful. Until next time. Peace.